Hello everyone, my name is AS2016A. In this video, I will be presenting about animal learning and conflict for the course animal behavior. The field trip was conducted at Zoo Kemama and Recreation Park, Terengganu, where I observed the behavior of Javan rooster, also known as Rusa timorensis. This species can be found in Indonesia and Timor. Rusa timorensis is a social deer species that usually live in groups and show behaviors such as feeding, moving, resting, and being alert to its surroundings. However, there is limited behavioral information on captive population, especially on how zoo environment and visitor presence influence their daily activity. Therefore, this field trip was carried out to observe and record the behavior of captive Rusa timorensis in a zoo setting. The objective of this field trip were, first, to observe the social and non-social behavior of Rusa timorensis in captivity. Second, to identify the most frequent frequency display during their daily routine. Third, to examine how external factors such as enclosure condition and visitor presence may influence their behavior. This study was conducted at Zoo Kemama and Recreation Park using direct, non-invasive behavior observation. All observations were carried out from outside an enclosure to minimize disturbance to the animal. I applied focal animal sampling when one individual was observed at a time at feed interval. The observation was conducted for approximately 60 to 90 minutes, mainly during active periods such as feeding time and peak visitor hour. The behavior observed were grouped into several categories, including feeding behavior, locomotion, social behavior, resting behavior, vigilance, and environmental interaction. All behavior were recorded using a structured observation sheet, and photographs were taken to support the observation. Based on the observation, feeding-related behaviors such as eating, chewing, and searching for food were most frequently recorded behavior. Locomotion behavior, including walking and standing, were also commonly observed. In addition, vigilance behaviors such as scanning the surrounding and ear movement were recorded, especially when visitors were present near to enclosure. Some social behavior, including tail wagging and vocalizing, were also observed, indicating interaction among individuals in the group. Next, the dominance of feeding and locomotion behavior suggests that the captive Rusa timorensis were able to perform essential daily activity, indicating a reasonable level for adaptation to the zoo environment. The presence of vigilance behavior shows that the Rusa remain responsive to external stimuli, such as human movement and noise from visitors. This behavior reflects environmental awareness rather than abnormal behavior. Social behavior, although less frequent, suggests that Rusa timorensis they maintain basic social interaction even in captivity. However, compared to wild population, captive conditions such as limited space and structured feeding schedule may influence the variety of frequency of behavior display. Therefore, proper enclosure design, the environmental enrichment are important to support welfare of captive deer species. In conclusion, this field trip successfully documented the behavioral pattern of Rusa timorensis in captive environment. The Rusa display normal behaviors such as feeding, movement, vigilance, and social interaction, indicating adaptation to zoo conditions. However, external factors like enclosure, design, and visitor presence may influence their behavior, highlighting the importance of good captive management practice. Overall, This study provides useful baseline information for future behavior and welfare study on captive rusa timorensis. That's all from me. Thank you.